Welcome everyone to your next 3 months reading. In this reading I'm going to do one for each sign, and it's going to be the energies for the next 3 months. So that's October, November and December. Now they're just going to be little quick readings as far as I'm aware, of course. Once I start, that can always change, but just to give a bit of insight all up front, and then you can watch this video with the monthly videos and just get a bigger picture of how the energies might be playing out for you. Now, I was fine as I was preparing for this reading, but as I sat down to start, I got a really croaky voice. I can feel it starting to dissipate a little bit, but it keeps coming back. Now, I don't have a cold. I did pause to see if maybe the croaky voice was my own energy, but I have a feeling that it's come about to acknowledge that I think the majority of us are blocked going into the next 3 months. So there is some aspect of our life, of ourselves, that we are blocking, or that we're not willing to look at, or that for some we can't see yet. It might just be a feeling, but we just don't know what that feeling is linked to. And I start my readings always with Aries and then work through to Pisces. So I get the feeling, we'll see if I get croaky, if I stay croaky throughout the readings, but it might just be that as the readings progress, I might get less croaky, I might get more croaky, and that might just be that maybe the first signs are the most blocked, and then as we progress, the signs are getting less and less blocked, or maybe on a different journey or path, or a different level of openness. So we'll see how that goes, but I was asked to say that just to let you know. So what can also happen is that when we are blocked, what people say or these messages that might come across might trigger you in some way. They might just simply not resonate. They might annoy you in some way. They might make you feel sad, uncomfortable. It apply, you know, there's so many emotions that can be applied in that scenario, so everybody will be a little bit different. But when we are blocked, what people say, we tend to either not listen, not want to listen, or it just doesn't sit well with us, or we don't understand it because we're just not there. We're just so for those of you that these readings might just leave you cold and just uninterested, please know that it's not for now. Maybe come back in November or December and listen again, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. So just take things as you feel them, and just know that there is what's the word I'm looking for? There's no need to understand. There's no need to push. There's no need to fight with anything. If anything, when we feel blocked, the best thing we can do is surrender and just let go. So with this energy that I'm getting straight up front, it'll be interesting to see how the cards play out. So I will put timestamps below so you can skip the introduction if you want to. Because I'm going to be shuffling well and then wanting to sit with the energies for a while, I'm going to do the shuffling speeded up and in fast motion, so then you don't have to sit through it, just so that these videos don't get too long for you. Again, for those of you that are joining me that have been here before, thank you so much. I love this little community that we're building together, and I love the energies that you bring forth. And for those of you that are new, welcome. I hope you find something that is useful, and I hope this little community brings you some love, joy and support. Let's get started in the reading. Okay, Capricorn, we have October, November and December. I'm very, very drawn to this compassion, 99. Very, very, we'll see what we get to when we get to there, but oh, that's beautiful. So we start off October with vision. Trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. And I think you're going to be trying to create something and then bring it into reality. But you're at the stage of making it real in your mind's eye. It's like we have to be able to picture a dream in order for it to manifest, in order for us to bring it to fruition. And it says trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. So I'm wondering, Capricorn, do you have a dream? Do you have a goal? Do you have something that you're trying to achieve? And do you just not trust in your ability to make it happen? Or is your soul showing you a vision and you don't trust that vision? You don't trust what you're seeing. You don't trust what you're being guided towards. Now, this is not in the physical world yet, or that's the impression that I get with the energies. This is like the conception of the dream, the realization of the dream. And it's funny, Capricorn, because in the majority of these readings, these 3-month forecasts for the other signs, there's been a real heavy emphasis on our dreams, on our ability to create our own world and achieve our soul's calling. And I love that the card directly under the vision is the happy ending, and the yellow. Yellow is a joyous color. It's your solar plexus as well, which is your power area. You've got the Sun card. Fruition. You're manifesting this. And you might be at the very beginning where you just can't even see how you're going to do it. But I just get the feeling that once you come over this hurdle, whatever that might be for each of you, sometimes it's just the way we block ourselves. The manifesting is going to begin. You are going to see how to create. So you've got the 9, which is all about completion. It's the ending. It's the ending and then the releasing of everything. Releasing people, situations, beliefs that no longer serve us. The 9 takes courage and strength as well. So it's the number of courage and strength, because it takes courage and strength to walk away from an ending. We naturally as humans try to hold on, because even though the situation might not have been good, there's a comfort level that we've achieved. At least we know what to expect. I think that's where the saying, better the devil you know, comes from. But what if you're walking away from the devil to meet God? What if you're walking away from sadness to meet happiness? What if you're walking away from difficulty to come to ease? And gosh, there are so many opposites, so we could apply that all day. But this is happy. And the 3 card is the card of joy. Yellow is the color of joy. It's the color of communication. 3 is the number of communication. It's the number of sharing our feelings, connecting with others, being social. It's the number of pleasure and being optimistic. It's also creativity, how we express ourselves creatively, what we do creatively. So Capricorn, you're going to have endings. And there may be some sadness involved, because sometimes things can be a bit bittersweet. There might be memories that we're leaving. Well, memories are always in the past, but that, you know, a house, we might be moving house, and the house holds lots of memories. So there's a twinge of sadness. There was maybe in a relationship that's ending, that at one point that relationship was good. But now there's been so much change that it doesn't work anymore. And that can come your job, it can numerous things. But if you care to take a moment, Capricorn, and to look at the ending, there is a part of you that is joyful about it. There is a part of you that is rejoicing. But know that the ending was necessary, is necessary. And then you've got the 7 of Swords, and the card says, a loss of peace of mind or personal freedom. Take caution and be aware of others' actions. A material loss. Make sure you are being honest with yourself. Embarrassing secrets. Now, I'm always I don't see the 7 of Swords in the traditional sense. It was always like sneaking, stealing, kind of that lying kind of energy. But I don't see it like that. The energy I get from the 7 of Swords is being resourceful, but be mindful how you go about it. So I'll give an example. There's a job opportunity. there are other people applying for the job. But how much work are they putting in? What are they doing towards it? How are they striving for it? It's finding a way, a different way to approach things, a different way to thinking outside the box. Now, some people might think that's sneaky if they're all doing the same thing and you go about it a different way. They might think, oh, you're being dishonest. But is that really being dishonest? So in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, the person is stealing the swords in order for there to be no war. If the army doesn't have any swords, they can't technically go to war. So it's another way to try to end the war. Now, is that wrong? I guess that's perception, isn't it? It's our perspective on things. But the Seven of Swords is also not following the crowd. And I really feel that is following your soul. And I really feel that this is going to bring about endings. Because suddenly you won't be aligned with people, you won't be aligned with situations, and therefore they'll go their separate ways. And there's a certain proactiveness in this card. And I really feel that you're going to be proactive in your happiness, the health of your relationships, the health of you, the health of your commitments to things, to the well-being of your world. And that might sound selfish, but we can't look after another until we've looked after ourselves. We can't give to another until we have given to ourselves, because if not, what we're doing is we're depleting ourselves. And then we get to a point where we have nothing. That's not giving. That is self-sacrifice. There's no compassion in self-sacrifice. Because self-sacrifice, at one point you will have nothing left to sacrifice, and then what do the others do? The others that have become reliant on your self-sacrificing. So there is no compassion in self-sacrifice. So I just got the message to say to you, if people do say, well, you've become really selfish, you've become really self-centered and self-focused, don't allow your ego to step in and to say, thank you. I know, I'm supposed to. But don't buy into it. Don't feel you need to defend yourself. Don't feel that you need to be right, to explain yourself. To those that you really love, that you know, this ending doesn't apply to, yes, let them know what you're going through. Let them know how you're growing and changing. But to the things that are falling away, the people that you're moving away from, you don't need to go there, Capricorn. You don't need to explain yourself to anybody, but just know that there is no selfishness in the sense of how people use it nowadays. You are looking after you, and when you are well, when you are full, that's when it spills out onto the others. And that's beautiful. That's real giving. Then you start November with creation, and it says being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. Isn't that beautiful? Our ability to create is limitless. And when we work in alignment with our soul, our true authentic self, whoa, we're unstoppable. And I feel that this vision, I feel that this energy, these endings, this possible new calling, Capricorn, whatever this is for you, it's really going to have you seeing beyond your limited physical reality. It's going to make you see that when we create from our heart, from our soul, from our happy place, everybody benefits. There is true love in that. There is true giving in that. And Capricorn, it feeds us on such a deep level that there is nothing like fulfilling our creativeness. Whatever that might mean to you, it feeds us, it fills us up, and it brings real joy. Now you've got compassion, and when I first pulled the cards, this is the card, it's the center of the reading as well, but this is the card that really jumped out of me, and I thought, oh, I wonder if this is really going to be the energy that everything else radiates from. And I kind of still get that feeling, and it's 99 and compassion. Now this is the double 9, so this is the real completion. You've got the 9 here as well. So the 9 is completion. It's the celebration on completing things. It's the celebration that we did it. We've gotten to a place where we've grown and we've evolved and we understand. We have more wisdom. We see more clearly. We have vision beyond our limited self. The 9, and I feel that's where the compassion comes in, is all about releasing as well. Releasing what no longer serves us, releasing what baggage that we have accumulated on our journeys, so that we don't take them into the next one. And I feel that's where the compassion comes in. Be compassionate with yourself, Capricorn, because even though these endings are happy, there can still be moments of sadness. There can still be moments of we get lost in our memories. I'm feeling memories really strongly. And I'm feeling that when you do have these moments of sadness or doubt, it's because of the memories have come up. And that's normal. Let them, but just understand where it comes from, and understand that sometimes our memories are not true. Sometimes our memories can be very focused on all the good that happened, on all the good moments. Then the double 9 comes to 18, which is your 1, your new beginnings, new opportunities, that fresh energy that comes in when we've completed a cycle and we've let everything go. We now have space to welcome the new. And the 8 is your personal power. It's about prosperity and manifesting. It's the energy and the effort that you put out will be the energy and the rewards that you get back. It's understanding your true power. It's being in your true power. The 8 is also about goals and taking action. And then the 18 becomes a 9 again. So this card is 3 9s, and then this one here, you've got 4 9s in this reading. The completion and the release. I think the completions maybe have already happened. The endings have already happened, and moving forward, it'll be releasing. And I see that as well with the 4 of Pentacles. Sometimes that can be, we can be holding on tightly to something, but it'll be the releasing. And the compassion that you need, the understanding that you need, the love that you need in order to release. Because you're making room, Capricorn, for the sun. The card says, a time of great joy and success. Brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities. Plans that work out perfectly. Gratitude to the divine. This is accomplishment. The sun radiates so much light, it illuminates everything. This is clarity. I'm looking at the hourglass here, the hourglass, and I'm getting, you have plenty of time. There is no need to rush. And I feel in this reading, the sun also signifies that you cannot lose. You cannot go the wrong way. You will achieve, and you've got fruition, you will achieve what you are setting out to do, because it is so aligned with your soul's calling, with where the universe is guiding you. You've got happy endings, this yellow, this joy. You've got the sun. And then you start December with fruition. Rest assured, your dreams and visions will come to fruition. Your dreams and vision. You're creating them. You are manifesting them. You are bringing them into the 3D world, into your reality. This whole reading is confirmation, Capricorn, that you can't lose. And that might be a message for some of you. Some of you might feel that in starting this journey, in allowing these endings to happen, and that you stand to lose a lot. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. You will not lose. Things may fall away, but you are manifesting something that is so dear to your heart, something that is so aligned with who you are. And I get the feeling, Capricorn, that Spirit is pretty much telling you here that it's on your side. These visions that you have for what you want to create, universe is saying you will. You will make them happen, and it will help you make them happen. The sun is a major arcana. That's how major arcana cards for me is how the universe steps in. We still, there's more minor arcana than major arcana, because we still have to do our part. We still have to participate. We co-create with spirit. And I think you're going to see that. I really feel that you are going to harness the energies that are around you, and you're going to use them. That's what this is. It's not using in a sense that you're using people, but you're going to use the resources that you're going to be given. You're going to use the energies that are out there, and you're going to make something. You're going to accomplish something. Now, this health, I'm seeing it as, for starters, it's the health of every aspect of your life. So not just your health of your body, as in not being ill or becoming ill or things like that. Now, the 7 is your spirituality. It's spiritual insight. It's wisdom. It's your intuition. It's the number of letting go and letting God. 1. It's those new beginnings. Again. And then it comes to 8. 8 is your power number. 8 is you and standing in your power, understanding your power. It's also about money and goals, about prosperity, about taking action. It's the energy that you put out, you get back. And I feel that the health here is the health in all aspects of your life. Having healthy relationships, having healthy finances, having a healthy home, having a healthy job. And what I mean by healthy home and healthy job, things that inspire you, places where you feel good. Because when we follow our soul, essentially that's what we're doing, is we're bringing in health, well-being to everything around us. So when relationships that are full of are toxic, let's say, they have to go, because the only thing you will accept now is a healthy relationship. Same with jobs. Same with your ideals, your beliefs. That's where these endings, and they're happy endings because it's things that need to fall away, that will fall away. And then we end December with the 4 of Pentacles. The card says, managing your resources wisely, extremes in how you give or receive money, time or emotions, smart business decisions, seeing things as black or white, being charitable. In this reading, I see the 4 of Pentacles in the very traditional sense, like in the traditional tarot, it's a man holding onto his coins. And that's how I'm seeing this card in your reading here. Don't hold on to these endings. Don't hold on to the old way that you did things. Don't hold on to the crowd and needing to be and do what the crowd does. You need to stand alone. That doesn't mean you're going to be all by yourself. But following a vision to fruition, it's your vision. Only you can do that. Know that you have everything you need in order to achieve that. You have enough of everything, and if you don't have something now, it will come when you need it. there's a level of trust in this reading, Capricorn, that you need to trust this vision in order to be able to create it, in order for you to be able to bring it to life, bring it into the world. And the ending of past things, past cycles, past people, past lives, past relationships, jobs. Bring compassion into it. Understand how that's going to be difficult for you and for others. But ultimately, it's for the health and the well-being of all involved. You're being divinely guided by spirit and by your soul, by your authentic self, Capricorn. Trust, my friends, and you just can't go wrong. I'm going to leave you with those messages, Capricorn. Love and light. I'll see you next time. Thank you again so much for joining me too. Thank you. I really appreciate it. See you next time. Bye-bye.